Morning guys, and welcome back to my channel and the next update in a vlog. A lot has happened and I've not been able to vlog the exact process, but I do have some footage which I'm going to put in a minute just to show you like what's happened, because a whole new wall has come down as well. So yeah, I'll add that footage now so you can see. I'll give you a little tour around of what it's looking like this morning, and also one of the issues that we keep having, don't we, Dylan? Okay, so as you just saw from that footage, we did originally have a door here which has been bricked up, and then the wall here has been knocked down. So we now have this huge opening here, which will be how the room is going to look. Obviously not like this, but decorated. But this is the issue that we are having. Can you see this? Yes, this little poo, which is indoors. So let me change angles. So basically this is what the house looks like from the opening. So this is all indoors of the house, but Dylan thinks that this is outdoors. He's just been out for a wee and he's come back in here and then pooed in here. Excuse me, Dylan, this is not a toilet. This is our lovely house. You need to stop pooing indoors. He's like, what? What is it, mummy? So yeah, that is the main issue, really. Obviously, all of this mess too. Anyway, I better pick that up before the builders come in because they're literally going to stand on that. But yeah, so kitchen is still there with like the ceiling all down. And then we also have this whole junction of lights. This is such a mess from like previous work that's been done. People have just added cables in and stuff, and this has all been up in the roof. Obviously we didn't know how bad this was. And then yeah, this is going to be the opening, so it will be all one big room, which will be really nice. Anyway, oh, there's Belly. Belle knows where's indoors and outdoors. Anyway, I'm gonna clean this up before the builders come. Okay, house update time. I've got the flash on because it's getting a little bit dark now, and I didn't know if that makes the picture better or worse. I don't know, it could be a little bit too bright. Anyway, there's a little bit of an update because we have a huge hole in the floor where we're going to have a steel to hold the other steel up, or just basically structural stuff. Yeah, let me show you the hole. Luckily it's covered because pretty sure in the night I would fall down it. So they put this like little walkway because actually we walk through here quite a lot now, because that through there, that door is our lounge, which is sort of untouched. So we've kind of tried to keep that as clean and tidy there as possible. But then in order to get out here, which goes upstairs into the front door, we have to walk like around here. So we have this little walkway, it's a temporary walkway just put here, covering this huge hole. Oh my God, I didn't realise how deep it was going to be. Let me lift this up actually, if I can, just to show you. There we go. Oh my God, it's actually huge. There's brickwork and everything down there, like original brickwork. That is probably about 1 metre deep. And yeah, basically the idea of that is because we've got to have a steel put here going up, and then we're having another steel going all the way along there. So I'm guessing they kind of like meet somewhere here, and then it's like got the structure in the middle of the building. So yeah, that's what that hole's for. Apart from that, it looks pretty similar to yesterday. Okay, it's Friday. The builders have gone for the week, and the next update is what is under here. This is what I'm about to show you. Not ideal. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of what this space will be, this is going to be the dining area, and this is going to be where our dining table is going to sit. But as they've been unearthing everything, they've found a sewer under here. Well, like where the pipes go. We did wonder where our sewage pipe goes. So this one here is our sewage pipe coming from, that's the toilet upstairs. So it comes down there and runs down there. And we always wondered like where this ran to. There's drains and stuff outside. Oh yeah, just ignore this pile of bricks here. So we wondered if it went out there, but we had this thing that maybe it was under the house. Anyway, turns out that it is. Let me show you in here. So we have found this under the house, which is nice. So that is our sewage pipe. I could definitely be explaining this wrong, but this is our sewage pipe here. This is like the main sewer running underneath the house, and then we have these two pipes here coming into the sewer, which we don't quite know yet where these come from, do we? We've not figured them out yet, have we?
No, I think one might be next door.
One might be next door. This is the next door neighbour's house is against that wall, so that one could be hers. But yeah, we don't know about this one because we don't have another house attached on the other side, but obviously there is a house over there, so maybe we have sewage coming from both of the houses here. It's not ideal having this underneath where we've actually like built. It was always covered in concrete, so it's not like we're covering it. It was always covered over, and we've obviously revealed it, but the builder said that, you know, we may need to access this, so actually we need to make sure that it is accessible. So when he builds the floor, we're having a, how do you call it, Ollie? A wooden floor?
Timber floor, yeah. Timber
floor. So obviously beams across here, and he's basically going to leave an area where like a hatch basically, yeah, to be able to get into this sewerage here, which means we might have to be a bit choosy about what flooring we have, because whatever flooring we have needs to be able to be lifted up so that we can access the sewer if needed. I was planning to have big stone flooring slabs. So we've got to get a new one of these because they've like taken this off and it's now broken off of there. So we've got to get a new cover to go on that. So that's a little bit of extra cost. And then, yeah, he's going to make a hatch so we can access it. But Ollie's saying maybe we don't need to access it because we can get to it from the road. But anyway, that is today's update. And yeah, Friday's update. So that was exciting to find that. Not really what you want to find underneath your dining table. Imagine that, you're having dinner and then you're like, right, we need to go down to the sewer, which is like underneath the dining table. But obviously when all this is done, we won't even know that it's there. But it was an interesting find. So that has kind of been a whole week of updates. It feels like this week there hasn't been like loads and loads of things that look massively different. It's a lot more groundwork, a lot of like breaking bricks down from the wall, which are piled up outside. Then they have to go outside. So it's a bit of to and fro in week. So yeah, I suppose it doesn't look that much different from last week. So that is pretty much it for the updates for this week. There hasn't been too many things that look that different, if you know what I mean. It's been a lot more groundwork, getting the ground ready for the flooring, which will be done next week. Next week they're tiling the roof and doing the flooring, and we're also having our doors put in here, which is really, really exciting. So that will look so much different because we'll actually have working bifold doors over here, which will feel great. So yeah, that's not much. Oh, he's finished off the wall over here, I'll show you that. So this was a bit like, you know, it was finished to here, like the jagged edges. So now that is actually finished all the way along, and it's all watertight there. So that looks a lot better as well. So there has been updates, but yeah, it's nowhere obviously near finished. But I just find it so exciting because of the space. Now Ollie's filming me, I think you might be able to tell a bit more of like the size of the space in here if I move around.
Don't fall in the hole.
Imagine that if I was just chatting and then fell in the sewer. I think that would actually be really good for the vlog.
I'll put the lid on. Yeah,
I'll put the lid back on. Yeah, we've just got this piece of like MDF or whatever it is covering it. So yeah, so that's it for this week. But they'll be back in on Monday, and I think next week we'll see a lot more changes, and it'll be really, really exciting. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye.